India is such a big market and requires so much problem solving in the area of job creation, reskilling, upskilling, that would be the core of your business strategy?
It would be nice to be the core, but I think it's a price-sensitive market. Sometimes markets to open up take a little bit of time. Second, I think what we're doing in the digital space is relevant. So there's absolutely no reason why over the next 5 years, 1 or 2 absolutely global skilling workforce development companies will come out of India. And I think that's part of our goal. That's been our stated objective for the last many years. I did that in my previous avatar in media, and I think that's what I want to sort of do here too.
Okay. And I also want to understand from you, Ronnie, how do you see the future of jobs at this point in time? And I keep coming back to that primarily because, you know, we think a lot about it. And you said AI is not definitely going to disrupt or displace jobs. It's going to be a and versus an or situation.
An augmentation.
Yeah. So how do you see this evolving? How do you see the future of jobs evolving in the sense, where will be the big opportunities that will come up for the next generation?
I mean, if you just look at the fact that we're going to be able to deep down and heavily invest in many other new aspects, solar for one, data centers for the other. Second, I think the entrepreneurial ecosystem is just getting started in India. I know we kind of rank up there in terms of the unicorns, but actually the entrepreneurial system, not just the top level, not just in food delivery or transportation, but in the hardcore aspects of the industries and sectors, they're going to be the ones that are actually going to do that. It's not going to be the banking and the insurance sector. It's not going to be the IT sector. They're all peaked out. And the third one is going to be, and we see that with our foundation, people are looking and accepting to self-generation employment, which means micro-entrepreneurs with 1 or 2 people. There'll be people who will create jobs for 1,000, 10,000 people, but there'll also be the ones who create jobs for themselves, their family, or a family concern. So I think the element in India is going to be that mix of 100 million are going to come from that sector of self-creation entrepreneurial ecosystem. And about 100 million need to actually be created, with upping of technology, for you to look at not being a cost arbitrage part of it, and much more.
Right. We have exactly 1 minute, Ronnie. Very quickly on what about rural youth employment?
It's incredible. There's about 600 million people there. And I think people look at it as they've got low in aspirations. I think the aspirations in rural India of the youth is as good as anywhere in any area. And I think that's the starting point. The government has actually directly put money into pockets of people that have made them feel they're much more in control of their destiny. So today you'll be surprised that if we've got the goal at 2047 to be one of the top developed countries in the world, that's not going to happen unless aspirations in rural India change.